Microsoft Office has a feature called Office Real-Time Presence, and this is available for services like Google Drive, Dropbox, Box.com, etc. And it's a way to be able to see if someone else is working in an Office document at the same time you are, so that you can make sure that you don't run into version issues and overwriting other people's edits. So just so you know, there is no live real-time collaboration and editing that happens in Microsoft Office without using OneDrive or SharePoint as of August 21st of 2024, at least that I know. If you know some other way, please tell me in the comments. I would love to know. So this is a feature that's built into Google Drive and Dropbox. Like I said, I'm using Google Drive for this test. What I found in between the different syncing services, Dropbox tends to be the most reliable and fastest syncing service. Then we've got Dropbox after that, OneDrive after that, Box.com. Box being absolutely horrible. We work with people with Box, and we always feel bad for them. And it's a tiny bit tedious for how bad their sync service is. So that being said, this is across the board and what you will experience in other services besides Google Drive. If you don't want to stay for the actual test and to see how this actually plays out in real time, the gist is if I make an edit on one computer, then if we give it a few seconds, then the other computers will pop up a little message that says you need to wait to edit. It's not safe. Windows to Windows, it's pretty fast, letting you know that someone else has just made an edit and those edits haven't been changed and you're not working off of the most recent version. What you have to do is whoever is editing, they need to save their changes. I'm going to hit Control S, and then those changes get uploaded to Google Drive, and Google Drive tells your other computers there's a new version, in which case we see it over here. I can get the newest version over here, and I can get the newest version over here. Apple is the most buggy when it comes to this. Is it just my computer? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments on this video if you're having issues with your Macs taking a long time to get those new versions or getting caught in a loop. So we can see now we've got the updates on all of these devices. So that's how it works. It's not real-time collaboration. You just have to, it's an indicator to let you know it is not safe to edit. And you do need to come in and make your change. So again, super fast for the Windows to see, hey, somebody on a Mac or someone else is editing this file. So we'll go ahead and save this, and then we'll get notifications over here that we need to go ahead and update our file to get the most recent one. This is not a good way to work like I'm doing it like this. If you make a change, I make a change, and go back and forth. Really, it's, hey, someone else is working on this. Notify me when they're done. If you've worked with Microsoft Office for a long time, you know you should be hitting Control or Command S like crazy to save your stuff, because of how much it can crash and you can lose your work. So because of that, it's probably a good idea to actually get word from the person that they are done working in that file, but it should tell you if you can't get in there. So I didn't even make a test over here, and it said wait, and now all of a sudden it's saying it's safe to edit. So there's just some weirdness like this. Don't just leave the file open. It'll drive you nuts trying to keep this. It's best to say, hey, somebody's in that. Why don't you go ahead and alert me when it's safe to edit? So let's go ahead and take a look at what that's like over here. So we'll make a change. I'm not going to save it because we want it just to indicate over here that it's not safe to edit currently. So we'll give it a sec. Oh, I should probably click out of that box. There we go. And I'm going to notify me. And I want it to notify me here, and we'll go ahead and do that. At this point, we can close out of this document. And so we can do all of our work over here as needed, finish our tests, go ahead and save this file. And then we're going to get a notification over here letting us know that it's finally safe to edit our test PowerPoint. And we'll see about how long this takes. Now, one of the things that I want to let you know is out of the box, Microsoft is ready to do this. There's nothing you need to do inside of at least Google Drive to tell it that you want to be able to use the real-time presence feature. On the Mac, because Mac has extra security features to keep other apps isolated from each other. So if you accidentally install some malware, it can't just go and start accessing other things. You have to explicitly give it permission for Microsoft Office to be able to control Google Drive or vice versa, in which case I do want to allow that to do it. I had to do that in here. We go to System Preferences on the Mac and go down to Privacy and Security. You're looking for accessibility, and we need to make sure that Google Drive and Dropbox and whatever other syncing services you use are toggled on for the accessibility feature. If you're on one of the newer operating systems like Sonoma, like I am, which is the most recent operating system, you'll get a second option after this. So this is letting the computer control, or letting Google Drive control the computer, but then we also had to let Google Drive control Microsoft Office. And so that's where, there was an extra layer of permissions. You can see over here, test PowerPoint is now safe to edit. So we've got that alert over here. We still don't have it on the Mac. So again, a little bit clunky when it comes to the shared or the real-time presence feature over here on the Mac. We'll go ahead and open the file, and we should be able to see test 3 over here in this PowerPoint. I can double check my notifications just to see, do I have Google Drive notifications turned off? No, my Google Drive notifications are turned on. Do I have notifications for Microsoft Office or PowerPoint? Let's go down to PowerPoint. Where is it? PowerPoint's not even in my list. Okay. Microsoft Excel. Interesting. We don't even have PowerPoint in here. All right. Maybe that's why we're not getting a notification. I thought I got one on my Mac over here earlier, letting me know. So, okay. So we're safe to edit. So you can see what the deal is across the board, what the settings are that you need to make sure are toggled on your Mac, and what notifications you may get. This computer was ready to go for the real-time presence feature right when I installed my Google Drive. This is, again, a very old, crappy computer. Very slow, and yet somehow it's the fastest. Windows 10 over here, Windows 11. Most recent updates for everything on both of these. This one's a little bit slower. The real-time presence feature did not appear until I restarted the computer after opening up an Office document for the first time. I'm hardcore Google Docs, Sheets, and Slide users, so if I'm creating anything, it's in those. So I actually hadn't even opened a Microsoft Office document on this laptop, and I got it somewhat recently. All right, I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have any additional questions that I may be able to help clarify for you.